Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Providencia and I would like to wish you good fathers out there a happy Father's Day. Yes, today is Father's Day and it's going back and forth. Like it's like cloudy and then it gets sunny and then it gets cloudy and then it gets sunny. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like probably like a little thunderstorm, maybe a little later on, or maybe it's gonna rain later on. I'm not too sure, but yeah. So, and it is like hot outside, and I know you guys are gonna be like, you're making that today with this weather. Yes, today I am making soup, but let me go back to, to the fathers. Happy Father's Day to you good fathers out there. So today, this is a come cook with me video, and today I am making una sopa de salchichon. Alright, and I'm gonna get to that now. It's a soup with salchichon, I don't know, oh, salami basically. So that's what I'm gonna do today, but I'm not gonna add a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna really make it very simple. If you do want like a soup with like a whole bunch of stuff, with like yuca, plátanos, all kind of stuff, I will try to link videos. I believe I got two. Do I got two? I got like 2 or 3 different soup recipes that you could check it out if you want something with like more stuff into your soup. I'll link it below. However, I'm just gonna make a real soup. I wish I could have had yuca though, because I love yuca and pumpkin calabaza, but I don't have it. So I'm gonna work with what I got. That's the purpose of these videos, is come cook with me videos. I'm just cooking with what I have and I'm just going along with the flow. Okay, so let me get to all of this right now. If you see me a little down, I'm so sorry. The truth is, even though it's hot outside, I am sick. It's almost going on summer, and I guess because I sleep with the AC on, I feel like I'm getting a bad cold. I even woke up in the morning coughing up a storm, and I had to take Theraflu, which knocked me out like in 30 minutes. So yeah, so in a way, it's good that I'm making this. Today I am gonna make sopa de salchichon, which is salami soup, with white rice. I got avocados, which I'm gonna show you right now. Alright. These are Haas avocados. Got that there. I got this. You could basically use any kind of noodles and stuff like that, but for this type of like soup that I'm making, you want like angel hairs, and it's called fideos. Alright, if you're looking, look for this word fideos or angel hairs, alright, in English. Alright, and this is what I'm using. I'm also gonna do some tortilla chips, which I'm gonna show you that too. I got that there. I got some corn on a cob, because I'm gonna add corn on a cob. What else? I got this, which is salchichon, and to me this is the best one. This tastes so good. Like when I know when I cut it into pieces to put into the soup, I know I'm gonna eat like 2 or 3 on the low. It tastes so good on its own, but it's also real good in your soup. So if you want to buy this one, the Goya one, but if you want to buy like any kind of like salami, you can. And I don't mean deli salami like that. You go to the store and be like, let me get $3 worth of salami. No, I'm talking about these type, that you could, that looks like this. All right. I also got a can of tomatoes, but I don't want to really add. I don't want like a tomatoey soup. I really probably gonna add a half a can. Yeah, so not gonna add a lot of soup, a lot of tomatoes and tomato sauce to my soup. And I also got this, it's falling off from the back, And this is powdered chicken. If you got the cubes, you could use the cubes. But this is like powder form, and this is the chicken flavor. I'm probably gonna use maybe 2 or 3 envelopes. Alright, also with this recipe, which I'm gonna link all of the soup videos that I have in the bottom, you could do it with chicken as well. So, you know, if you want to add chicken to this, you can. Like I said, all I want is a plain soup. And I don't want to add too much. I just want something plain today. Parsley, oregano. I don't have onion. I got red onion, but I don't got white. And I don't really like to use red onion with soup. I don't know why. I just don't like it. So I don't want to use the red one, so I'm just gonna use onion powder. Like I said, when you make soup, you make it your own. And I'm gonna use adobo, and this has pepper, so that's why I didn't add pepper to this recipe. You can find this like in any Spanish aisle in the supermarket. You could also use seasoned salt if you want to, or just salt and pepper if you don't want to use this. Also, be very easy with sprinkling this on your food, because even though this make your food taste really, really good, if you add too much, it'll be too salty and it's just not gonna taste good. I got here carrots. I got over there canola oil. I also have those 2 things right there. Those are olives. The other one is almost finishing, so I got the new jar. You don't have to add olives to your soup. I love olives with everything. So I added to my soup, yes. So if you want to, you could. If you don't have to. Make it your own. I got 3 potatoes, which I'm gonna cut and dice. Not dice, cut. I got sofrito. This is just a blend of different herbs. I do got a video on how to make this. The link is gonna be below. It's just basically something that, you know, Spanish people cook with in their food to enhance the flavor of their food. You could add this to your beans, your rice, your meats, all kind of stuff. I would really highly suggest to use this. But if you don't want to do it, or you don't have something like this, try to add like red pepper, green pepper, like a half an onion maybe, some cilantro, you know, stuff like that. Add some herbs of your own, or maybe you could puree in a blender and do it yourself. I have here chopped garlic that I made on my own, and I got pimientos. All right, so I got that. What else I'm missing here? I got the rice on the other side. So yeah, we're basically done. So these videos are probably gonna be like maybe 30 minutes, because I'm like showing you the whole cooking, you know, that I'm doing here today. Also, what else I was gonna say? Oh, I can't remember. My brains is all messed up. So this is gonna be like long videos, this playlist, or on my YouTube. So I'm just letting you know now, because I'm just showing you what I'm cooking. And if I decide to maybe add something, like, I'm just going along with the flow. I'm just letting you know. This is what this is about. So I'm gonna get my pasta ready, and the first thing I'm gonna do is work on the soup. I'm gonna do the soup, then the rice, then the tortilla chips. I like to work with what takes the longest to cook down to what is the fastest to cook, like towards the end. You don't want to do that first, because then you know, whatever is cooking, whatever cooks fast is gonna get cold. So that's how I do it. So the way you're seeing this video is the order that I'm doing it. So you could probably redo the order yourself at home if you want to follow through with this video. Anyhow, let's get the pasta and let's get going. So I hope this soup really does help me. So I got my pot on real low. I have it on low, just preheating. Cause I think we should chop everything first before before we start adding everything. Because everything is just gonna go there, you know. So first I wanna cut off my 3 potatoes. I hope you can see. Let me see, because I still gotta get used to where I'm aiming at. And I got it here by the sink. So I'm gonna cut all of these potatoes and rinse them out, of course. And I'm cutting the corn. I know you guys are like, well, why don't you eat it like this, you know? I like to cut them into small pieces. I'm just hoping it doesn't give me no problem as I'm doing so. Let me put it low, alright? You know what, first let me cut this, alright? You could freeze them. You can make a whole bunch, and then you see these type of containers. You could put them in here, and just put it in your freezer. And whenever you're ready to cook it, just leave it out for 30 minutes, right? Just to like loosen it up a little bit, you know, for it don't have to be stuck to the plastic basically. And then just put it like in a little saucepan, lightly, slowly, or warm it up, and you know, like. And then just warm it up again in a saucepan. I would rather a saucepan than a microwave, especially if it's still like a big block of like soup, you know. Put in a saucepan very low, like for like maybe 10 minutes, and let it do its thing. I've done it before. If it's too thick, if you use a lot of tomato sauce, and if it is too thick, just add a little bit of water. All right, just letting you know in case you want to do it. That's extra virgin olive oil. I just want to add just a little bit, even though the meat is gonna render out its own little fat. But so extra virgin olive oil. All right. So I got sofrito here, like you see. Usually I would do the big caldero full of soup. But I'm only doing like the small little pot, so. And I'm sorry, those are all little scratches, but it's nice and clean, trust me. So, it's very low. I'm adding, I mean, I like sofrito. Sofrito is just, like I said, herbs. So, you can add as little or as much. I added like 2.5 spoons, so that's what I added. Let me get another spoon because I don't want to use it for the garlic. Not that I don't mind, it's just that I don't want what I had in the other spoon with the sofrito to go in my clean garlic. So with this, I'm gonna add like, I like garlic, so you put as much as or as little as you want. like a tablespoon, but not like a mountain, just a small tablespoon. That right there. This should be really quick. Let me put this a little high so it can start sizzling. I do have only this little bit left, so I'm gonna try to scoop out a little bit. Plus, I want some of those little things in there, the pimientos that comes with the. This is salad olives, Spanish salad olives, and they're pitted. You don't want pitted olives in this recipe, so. And I could throw this away. I'll do that in a minute. Because, okay, that's the other little one that I have here. You could also throw in a little bit of this juice, but remember, this is, you know, the juice from here is salty as well, so be very easy with, like I said, the adobo. And I'm gonna throw in some onion powder. You can add as much as you want because it is onion powder, it's not onion salt. It's a big difference. You're only gonna get the flavor of onion in here. You're not gonna get like you're not gonna get it with salt. Use onion powder. If you got onion salt, like I said, just keep tasting as you go because you don't want to keep adding a lot of salt to your soup. This is oregano. I just have it like this. And I'm just going to add just a little bit of that. And parsley. You could also add a couple of like strings of fresh cilantro, even though it has it on the sofrito. You could also add it, so it could be like, it also will taste even extra better, and it will look nice, you know, visible in the soup. And I would have done it, but like I said, I want this to be simple. And I'm gonna start off with 2, but let's see if I probably need more, because I want that chicken taste. And if I don't feel like I got it, I'm gonna add another one, but I think 2 will be good. So I'm gonna add 1, and I'm gonna add the other one. All right, so let's see what I gotta add. Let me bump up. And I know it looks like a hot mess, but trust me, it's gonna come together. Just let all of those flavors marry. So easy to make soup. I got so much recipes on how to do it. Once it starts, like you see how it's sizzling a little bit in there. My whole house. Nothing compares when you smell fresh sofrito sizzling in your pot. Okay, so oh yeah, let me start putting everything. You want to let this at least cook for like at least 3 to 5 minutes. Let it all blend in together. Why am I making a mess today? Okay. So that's doing this thing. And I'm gonna start adding water. And I know you're like, it's gonna come together, trust me. Watch. I never disappoint you guys. I never do. Add another water. I don't want want to add it water all the way to the top. Probably gonna add a little bit more, but I don't want to add it all the way to the top because I still gotta add the angel hairs. But I'm not gonna lie, also, like, you can't add the angel hairs now. You gotta add, well, I added at least like 10 to 15 before soup is almost done. That everything came together and all that other stuff. Sorry, somebody's talking like real loud. Then again, I went to sleep at 3 in the morning hearing music by myself. And you could put this like medium high now at this point. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more, like that, yeah. So I just cut this the old-fashioned way with a knife. And I'm gonna add half. Okay, my apologies. My kids was telling me something. I am gonna add adobo, but I'm only gonna go around once because I don't wanna add, you know, since I add the chicken, the powder chicken, the chicken powder packets. Since I added that, and I know that got like a little bit of salt in it, so I don't wanna. I'll taste it when it starts like bubbling up. I'll taste it if I feel like it needs a little bit more salt. Then I probably won't add this. I'll just add like regular salt. So I'm gonna let this come to a boil, and then we'll be back. Okay, so this is a little like pot that I have, and is this a little crusty? Okay, it ain't a nice beautiful pot, but I just really want to make a little bit of rice, so I'm gonna do it in this small pot. However, I'm not used to making this small batch of rice, you know. I've used this to make rice in this house before, but I'm still kind of getting used to it because I'm used to like the medium or like the bigger pots. But considering that I'm not really cooking a lot of rice today, I'm gonna do it here. So let me get that oil right here, Chris. I am like so tired. I just finished taking my coughing medicine.
Coughing medicine?
Yeah, the Theraflu. I hope that helps. So.
What does that do?
It helps you with the cough. So you want to add, well, since I'm not cooking a lot, maybe like 3 tablespoons. All right, put this back where it belongs. Okay. I'm trying to see if I want to add the rice first or the water first, because if this is a small pot, you know, it could be a little tricky. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add the rice first. Usually I do it with the water boiling, and then I add the rice afterwards, because like my other pots, I know how to cook with them. This one is like lately I've been cooking with it because, you know, like it's less people eating rice here. So now I gotta start eating more. I'm gonna get my measuring cup. As far as water, I can't give you no measuring on the water, but I'll try to explain it to you. I do want to do a separate video on the rice alone. I got a cup of the rice like this. This is a cup. Buy these things. It's measuring cups. It's in Dollar Tree. I'm gonna add 2 cups. I'm not eating a lot of rice. And my older son, he's not a big rice eater. I don't want to make a lot of rice. You know what? I'm only gonna stay on 2 cups. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, so I just moved the soup around. And it smells so good in this house. So I'm only gonna add one time. Yeah. Don't overdo it with the salt. Let me get a baño or something. So I'm gonna try to put all the oil together, mix it around. And so now I got this on medium high. When we're about to cook it, I am definitely gonna put this on low. I plan to do a video on the rice separate one day. But like I said, I eyeball everything. Alright, I eyeball everything. So I'm gonna try to see if I could one day when off camera measure it and all that other stuff, and then do like a video on that separately. I also plan to do an asopao. An asopao is like a soup with rice in it. Oh, it tastes so good. Out of all the soups I think I've ever eaten, the asopao is my favorite with the gandules. Oh, I love it, man. So let me see, I'm trying to see if I hear a little sizzle. This is kind of hot, but I should have preheated it. I didn't do that. Okay, now I'm hearing it. Okay. It's starting to... Okay, so... I walk so much and I did so much. Let me not put too much water. Let me see first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like this much water. You want the water to go a little bit over the rice, at least by, it's so much remedies. You could do this. You could leave a spoon standing, but this is not a lot of rice for a spoon to just stay standing up. If the spoon stands up, that means your rice is perfect with the rice and the liquid. You could also add with 2 fingers from the rice, oops, wait a minute. The rice being on top and the water maybe being up here. This amount of water in between. That's the way you could do it. You could also use a wooden spoon and measure it, alright? So like let's say this is like the wooden spoon, right? You put it to the level of the rice and then you do it with your fingers. If your spoon that is wet is 2 fingers, and that means you got it right. It's a lot of stuff. Rice is something that, right, you could, like you gotta, it's like a science. You gotta cook it right, because if not, if you don't put too much water, then it'd be too hard. If you put too much water, then it'd be mogayao, which is like sticky rice and no bueno either. So, yeah, so. I'm just trying to see if this wants to boil. I do have water there back up in case I feel like I gotta add a little bit more water, because like I said, I'm not ever when have y'all ever seen me cook this little bit of rice on my channel? This is the first time I think I'm even cooking in a small pot like that for you guys. Oh my god, I used this spoon. This was for the soup. I always got different spoons. Oh well. Mistakes. So let me taste. Peanut, let me get a little spoon just to taste how much salt is in here.
Alright.
Let me go and move the soup around. It smells good. I think I'm probably gonna eat white rice with eggs.
Do you want to taste that? The soup?
No, I already tasted it. It's perfect. All right, hold on. First, let me do the rice. All right. My son said he's the ratatouille. He tastes everything. You know, like the cartoon?
Yeah. The ratatouille?
Yeah.
Like when he first came into the kitchen, he just saw like a soup right there that tasted horrible. He just put different ingredients, and then that's when the boss looked. And that's when someone looked at him.
Yeah, I like that movie. I love that movie. I guess because like
Cooking.
Like cooking. I love it.
We're about to watch that movie.
And everything, yeah.
We're about to watch it. Yeah, you in? Alright.
The rice don't need no salt or nothing.
Look. This is ratatouille.
Oh, no, wait. Don't use that spoon. I'm sick and I want you to be sick. Other than that, I wouldn't have cared because you're my son.
I'm
Yeah.
using the water spoon.
No, wait. Yeah. All right.
Wait. You want to blow up because you're a master.
I don't want to walk away from this because since it's going to dry up fast, since it's a small pot, I want to make sure that I'm here to, I don't want to burn my rice. I want to be able to turn it, lower it down, put aluminum foil on top and set it. You know, I don't want to.
Alright, I tasted it.
It tastes good?
Yeah, it tastes good.
Alright, wait a minute. Okay, that's a lot of like soup in a spoon and I don't want it to drop. Not that I don't care about you eating, but I'm just saying. You know I clean all the time.
This is tasty, for real.
I don't know if you want some of that soup. I didn't add a whole bunch of stuff that you really don't.
No, that's okay. I'll take it.
And everything. So, well, I'll just see if I could just add noodles and the corn for you.
Like, really, that soup is good. I don't care what anybody says. This is good.
It's really, really good.
Go inside the camera and go.
They can't do that. There's no smell-o-vision or eat-a-vision that you could just go and just be like, let me get a sample.
Like, just take a spoon and then you just see a hand going inside taking a spoon.
You know what? I think I'm not gonna need no more water. I could just look at it and tell. Here, peanut. Try it. Put this in the sink. It's not hot. Okay, so I'm turning it. See, so when it dries up, always scrape it from the bottom around. Make sure it's not really sticking. It's gonna stick a little bit though when it finishes cooking, but you know you don't want it to be too much. So this is ginger ale. Put in the refrigerator. Yeah. Okay, so this is great. Sorry guys, it's a Puerto Rican thing. All right, so I'm gonna put this real low.
Wow, that's whoa.
I didn't make a lot.
Whoa.
I know it's a lot of smoky. Not smoky.
Whoa,
but
that's okay. I want the soup though. I love the soup. Come on, let's go pop ratatouille.
No, wait, hold on. I'll do it now. Hold on. So, I mean, you don't have to necessarily add the aluminum foil, but this helps it from cooking maybe a little faster and for it steaming and having nice rice. Okay, so even though you got a lid, I think it's best if you put like an aluminum foil and then put the lid. So we're gonna do the tortilla chips next. We're gonna let this come like cook.
Tortilla chips.
Yeah, you know the tortilla chips I used to make before?
Oh yes, I want you to make those. It's amazing.
All right, so I got it for 20 minutes. When this is like on 10 minutes, I'm gonna check the soup. And if the potatoes are cooked, I'm gonna add the noodles, all right?
There's a thing that you can put on top.
By the way, I should have just set the timer for 10 minutes, but anyway, it's too late now. Within the 10 minutes of the 20 that this is cooking, you want to also check it and move the rice one more time, cover it up, and cook it for like maybe another 10 or maybe 15 minutes until it's cooked. However, since this is a small, it's almost done. However, since this is a small pot, I think 20 minutes is gonna be okay. So I'm gonna show you what to do with the tortilla chips next. Okay, so I didn't check in 10 minutes like I was supposed to. I gotta rinse this. Hold on. My son was eating soup with the other spoon. So we got 2 minutes away from 20 minutes. I never went to check up on it, but the rice came out perfect. All right. Okay. And look, see, not that. How could I? only a little bit of Big Out. All right, and it came out exactly perfect. All right, I love it. I guess I still can measure even like eyeball rice, even on a small pot like this. Now we're supposed to do this in 10 minutes, but we got 1 more minute until this goes beep beep. I am gonna cover it and maybe just leave it for like another 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just to make sure that, you know, since I moved it right now, just making sure that everything cooks, because I didn't mix it I didn't turn it on the 10 minutes. So we got 1 more minute there. Let me check up on let me show it to you guys. Wait a minute, hold on. Give me a minute. I know I was supposed to show you the tortilla chips. I'm gonna do that now. Instead I'm washing clothes. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. I'm gonna put it for another, I'll put it for 5 minutes. Once this does this thing for 5 minutes, sorry. Okay, anyways, once this cooks for 5 minutes, I'm just gonna shut it off, all right? So let me move this on the tripod. Okay, so, and I did lower the heat on this as well. So that's why you see it on like a real slow thing. Just wanna see if the potatoes are done. And it looks just simple now, but I'm gonna add the fideo, and which is the angel hairs, and let me see. Just want to see if the soup is done. I mean, not the soup, the potatoes. Yep, it broke apart. So let me show you what to do. I'm gonna put this a little high now because I just didn't want like the water to like evaporate it, so I had put it low. So I'm gonna put this on medium high, let it come to a boil. And it smells so good. Hold on, let me get a spoon so I can taste it again. Okay, I know I'm tasting it a little too much, but it's that I wanna taste it because you know, when you let things cook even longer, you know, the ingredients come together and stuff. And want to make sure that all the seasonings is even more better than how it was when I had tasted it. Oh my God. Woo-hoo. I tell you, I love soup. And that with the salchichon, oh my God, forget it. Don't mind my kids, they're wrestling over there. I'm giving them the eye, you know what the eye is.
No, I'm using a punching bag.
So, can you get away from me?
This soup smells so good, Ma.
You don't even like soup, stop being fake. Come on, I already told like people that you don't like.
You gotta be the greatest chef on YouTube.
I don't know about that.
Alright, okay, there's not too many nice people.
Yeah, but yeah, so this is how it looks. This is how it comes. It comes like in bundles like this, like in little knots. All right. So I'm gonna see if I can add maybe 3 or 4. You don't want to also add too much of this. You don't want to add too much of this because and then you know you want soup. You don't want like spaghetti. You know, so.
Oh, and by the way, YouTube, be prepared. I got my video coming up soon with the little voiceover, and it's going.
No, it's not a voiceover. You're gonna have to do it in like no voiceover. Wow. You're gonna have to look through it and really, you know. I like to break it apart too.
Yeah.
It's okay if if the soup looks a little like watery, sort of. That's why I only added a half a can. I didn't want my soup to be like that reddish kind of color. I really wanted like a nice brown color like. So I know it looks like a little bit of watery and run down. But let me tell you something, with the fideo, with the noodles, it will thicken up.
I got this. With the fideos, it'll give it a magnificent taste that's unmatched by plenty of other people.
Unmatched?
It might be quite watery, but trust me, after the heat settles in and it gets nice, it's gonna develop this texture that's amazing.
Exactly. There you go.
Boom.
I think my son should do YouTube videos. What do you think?
I don't know about that.
I don't know about cooking videos though. I'm sorry. My son do not know how to cook.
I can't even fry an egg.
He can't even fry. Do you hear that? Okay, so that's that. Turn this off. Turn that off. And I am definitely gonna push this to the back, which is good because towards the front I gotta preheat some oil to do some tortilla chips.
What you playing?
I'm not playing.
You serious?
I'm not. I'm gonna make it. But you're not even gonna eat this.
I don't care. I still want the tortilla chips.
Me too.
Yeah, man. I've been talking. Didn't I mention this to you not too long ago? How I wanted some.
All right, so it looks a little crazy right now. I know, but don't worry. It's gonna come together.
Yeah.
It always does. All right. Baterillos, I got 3 more. I'll do it for you.
I want that.
All right. So, all right. So I'm gonna let it do its thing, and I am gonna leave it on medium high for now. I am gonna cook this for 10 minutes. Okay, so let me just show you a little trick that I do. Okay, because you know I like to share my ideas. With the leftover fideos, I usually like wrap it up real good, and then with some tape, I put tape like a 1, 2, 3, and that way it don't open. Okay, so when I'm ready to open, ta-da! There goes the tape. All right, that way it could be nice and sealed and all that good stuff. And with the rest of the corn that I had in the package, I put it on a Ziploc bag, sealed it, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer. All right, just a few tips. Okay, so the soup is done. All right, look. Let's take some salchichons. All right, and this is perfect. I cannot wait. This is gonna make me feel like a brand new woman. All right, and I'm gonna put the top on this and turn it off. Okay, so I got my avocados ready. I got the eggs ready for when I'm ready to do it. And if you want to make this like a little healthier, I'm gonna fry it. But if you want to make this like a little healthier, you can put this in the oven. I did one time a recipe and it's so good. From Everyday Italian, Giada, I hope I'm saying her name right. She did like these tortilla chips, like she cut them into like that and stuff, and like little chips, and with like olive oil, oregano, and like other spices. And then she added like something like, and then she put it like in a little bowl, like mixing bowl, and then with something like this, she dipped it, and then she did like that, like, you know, like to season up all the tortillas. First, no, that's a lie. Let me put that way in case you want to do it. First, she didn't cut them up. She first did the olive oil with the oregano, her own little spices. I think I have it still, the recipe in my recipe box. If I find it, I'll maybe do a video on it. Then she did like that. She brushed it off and she layered it like on top of one another. She'll do it, choop, and then she'll do like that. And then she'll put it on top of each other. Then when it was all seasoned, she cut them like that, and then she put it on a flat sheet, and you know, individually, and she put it in the oven. So if you want to do something like that, maybe do your own seasonings and stuff like that, you can, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna see if I can find, there's so much recipes that I have tried that I have still not brought in this channel. But I just moved and I gotta get all like my recipes together. I got a box full, I got a binder full of recipes. You know, I got my own Puerto Rican recipes that, you know, that me and my family does and all that other stuff. But yeah, that's another way you could do it. However, I'm gonna fry it up and it's just gonna be simple. I'm gonna cut them into strips and then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. All right, and I'm gonna show you. So you want to do like at least 30. Let me see something. I'm trying to get. Let me get a paper plate. And it all depends how big or small you want your strips. So these I don't like to, like, let's say serve it to a person, you know, because if I'm gonna serve this to a person that came to my house and I'm making soup for them, you know, that's just like for my kids to snack on while I'm making this. You know, for good presentation, I like to give them the other ones. So I'm cutting how many here? 4. You could cut more if you got a good knife, but I'm gonna do 4. So like that. This is how big I'm doing it. You want to make it skinnier than this? By all means. By all means. I'm gonna have to make a lot though because my kids love these. Okay. All right. So let me get my spoon. Not spoon. You need something like this or something like this to move it. I mean to you know, to take it out. But however, I think you should try to invest money on something like this. I forgot what this is called. Like, I can't believe I went to culinary arts and learned all these utensils, names of utensils, and I can't even think right now. So yeah, we want to do that. And you need something like this to drain out all the oil. Let me put it up here for now. Okay, so you can't overcrowd these, by the way. So this is the color that you are looking for though. Let me show it to you. See that nice beautiful golden color? That's what you're looking for. You don't want to burn them. Oh, it is hard to come out though. Yeah, my block is like this part of Connecticut that I live at is live. Trust me. Be a lot of like I'm not in the quiet part of Connecticut where I was at before. I'm in, which it don't bother me because I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? It ain't bothering me. I had my music on till 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday. All right, and if you would have met me before, back in my day, whew, I used to put the music on till I saw sunlight. 9 o'clock in the morning. I was even later sometimes. I used to go to after party in the whole nine. So it doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna add more. Wait a minute, hold on. That's what you want. A nice crunch. Okay? But not burnt. Oh, look at all these wonderfulness. I want a lot of soup. Okay. And let's see. Trying to show some salchichon, because after all, this is what it is. Okay, so like I said, when I serve myself, I like to make sure everything is visible in a way that it looks like this. So they could see more or less how the soup, like what is in the soup. All right, and it is mine, so I am, you know, you don't do this when you serve it to someone, but it is mine, so that's how I want it. And usually I will mold my rice, but considering that this time I'm not, I'm just gonna nicely put it here. Right, so nice and fluffy rice. Right, so this is a small plate, but I'm really trying to, oops, do what I can. All right. All right, there you go, so you can see it. What else I gotta do? All right, for the rice, this is up to you. You don't have to do it, but I like to do it sometimes. Just a little bit of oregano, just so it can have something on top. There. A little bit of garnish. There you go. Alright, and I don't know if I should still add this. Let me see. This right here. I bought this at the Dollar Tree. You don't have to go over the top like me, but like I always tell you, I gotta make sure that I you know, do thumbnails for these type of stuff. It looks like wrapping paper that you would put on a how you call it, on a gift. Look, ain't that something? But it does say here it's for treats. Look, I don't want y'all to think that I'm lying. So let me see if I could use maybe one, but it's kind of weird. It is. Make like maybe a little cone, like I saw it on the picture. Let's see. It's just to make it look pretty. You don't gotta do this step, you guys. I'm doing it like this. And I'm gonna see if I could put it like in a cone, like kind of. Let me see if I can show you. So you can see it. Excuse the mess. Yeah, I think I could do it like this. Let's make an invention. And I'm gonna add some chips.
I want to make sure I'm going to eat all these chips, but like I said, I got to take pictures of all this. You know, in the kitchen you just got to be creative, you know what I'm saying? You got to be creative. You got to do your own thing. just move this a little bit, or maybe a little bit here. Okay, hold on. Maybe we can make the rice a little bit, because we don't need the rice. Let me stick this out a little bit, so everybody can know that that's what it is, tortilla chips. What do you guys think?
Alright, so now I'm gonna add the avocados, okay? Like some slices of avocado. Let me see, I'm trying to see where I could put the avocado. I'll probably put some inside where the plate is at, right there. And
But like I always tell you guys, since I'm doing these type of videos, wow, let me add one more slice. Why not?
look at that beautiful plate. This is how I do it, and this is what you're gonna learn on these cooking videos, how to also plate. You all right, Chunky? All right. Ooh, that is so perfect. I'm gonna get my other phone so you can get details. I'll be back. Okay, so this is it. Oh my God, tell me that if you don't serve this for your baby, when I mean baby, I mean your husband, your boo, your boyfriend, your significant other, even though you could do this for your kids too, don't get me wrong, but if you want to go over the top for your man and make him feel real special, do this right here, okay? And here it is. We got some tortilla chips. Look at that beautiful soup. Oh man, I can't wait to eat this. 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 There it goes, my son, DJ Chunky. All right. So and then I got the rice here and the avocado. Look at this. Well, the reason why I wanted to show you like specific details with this camera, because I know my other camera sucks. So every time towards the ending of each cooking video, I'll give you more if you want. Just hold on a minute. Every time I do like these type of like any kind of videos, like especially when it comes to cooking, I do like to use my iPhone because I could show you everything like right here. Like, oh. Come on. I know you want to go and grab one of those salchichons. Stop it right now. And it was really simple. I didn't really do much, you know. And the tortilla chips, this is really good. Now, like I was saying, I'm going to say one more thing and then I'm going to cut this video short. If you want to make this soup and you want to make it like a little extra, what you could do is add, like I said, a dollop of sour cream of your choice, and like put it like right here in the middle, and then like dice up some fresh tomatoes, like sprinkle some on top of the sour cream, okay? And if you want, you could also, instead of doing the avocado like this, you could put it on top of the sour cream as well, okay? And maybe it'll be like a little bit more Mexican, you know, even though like this is like really Spanish, the way I do it, and I'm Puerto Rican, so I know Mexicans use different, you know, ingredients and stuff like that. So I'm just saying if you want to do it like that, if you want to go over the top. But like I said, I don't live next to a supermarket, because if I did, I would have probably done that. I would have went there, okay? I live in Connecticut where the supermarket is far, and I don't have a car. That's why I go food shopping every couple weeks. So I'm working, like I said, with what I have. But hey, not bad though for this, right? So take care, God bless, and it's time for me to put this on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. All right, take care, God bless. I hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, just ask me on the comments below. Take care. Bye.